Hey everyone, my name's Delaney.
And my name is Malay.
And welcome to our first podcast.
On our first episode today, we're going to be talking about our DECA club ran by Mr. Kern here at New Berlin Eisenhower.
DECA stands for Distributive Education Clubs of America. Our DECA members here at Eisenhower get to do fun events, meetings, and even trips to different states. Like 2 years ago, I think they went to Florida for a competition. Members can join at the beginning of the year for a small fee. Although it is a fun club, it also has benefits for its members and their education, as well as members of the community. One cool thing about DECA actually is I was in DECA my junior year and I only attended a couple of events, but I still got to use being in the club on like my college applications and everything, so that's a really cool benefit of it.
We have a special guest here today to talk about the benefits and events of this club. Layla Kostasak, a senior here at New Berlin Eisenhower. She is one of the leaders and she is the VP of the DECA club and has some great insight on what DECA is and some of its benefits.
On that note, let's get into it and welcome our special guest Layla and get the interview started.
So, Layla, in your opinion, what is DECA?
Great question. DECA is a business organization whose goal is to prepare future business people and emerging leaders to be best fit for their career life or work life after college.
That's pretty interesting that it's mainly for business. I didn't know that. I thought it was just preparing for careers in general. But on to the next question. How does DECA benefit the New Berlin community?
DECA helps the New Berlin community because it does many different community service events for New Berlin. Our main one is a food drive to help the New Berlin Food Pantry to help feed people during the holidays coming up, Thanksgiving and Christmas. We do it in late October, so it was able to help a lot of families on Thanksgiving this year, which is a positive thing for New Berlin. We also do other community service events like Letters to Santa and the Father-Daughter Dance.
Great explanation. What is the Trick or Can activity and food drive, and how does it benefit the community?
The Trick or Can event is a food drive event that helps the New Berlin Food Pantry raise some food. So what DECA does is it goes out, hands paper bags to some families in New Berlin and asks them to donate food that we'll pick up and deliver to the food pantry for them. This is an event we've been doing for the past couple of years, and it benefits New Berlin because we are able to raise a bunch of food for them to help them during the holiday seasons, like I talked about. And this year we raised over 8,000 non-perishable goods, which benefited the community because this food was allocated to be used for Thanksgiving dinners or just to help people who are struggling during this time of need.
Also, Trick or Can is pretty cool. What benefits does DECA have as an Eisenhower student?
DECA benefits students because DECA provides students the ability to learn different skills to help them in their future. For example, some skills DECA offers students to learn are creative thinking skills, critical thinking skills, problem-solving skills, and how to speak with confidence to your supervisors and peers and how to conduct yourself in a proper manner. We also teach students how to dress professionally for interviews or meetings or how business attire usually looks like. So when they go in for a business interview in their future, they know exactly what they need to wear and how to conduct themselves.
Wow, good understanding. So how does DECA give students skills for life, for their future?
DECA gives students skills for their life through the competitions DECA does every single year. These competitions are 2 role plays that a student has 10 minutes to prepare for at the competition. After they prepare a solution for the business problem they are given, they actually have to present their business solution to someone in the business world who's a professional. They grade on these skills that I talked about earlier, like your social skills, your creative thinking skills, your critical thinking, your problem solving. All this is graded in, and you have to present your idea, so it helps with your confidence because it helps you be able to present it to someone who is older or a superior to you. And by being able to do this, it helps prepare students for later in their life. By entering competitions, you experience this whole new side of business where you learn how to do things before you're actually in the situation in real life. So it prepares students and gives them these skills by making them apply it in competitions.
So the competitions, I know that's what DECA travels for, like what I was talking about earlier with the Florida trip. So what's your favorite part about being in DECA?
My favorite part has to be the competitions. They are so much fun because you get to meet a bunch of different people in DECA that are interested in the same thing as you. There are so many categories for DECA competitions, so the one you choose is what most interests you, and you get to meet other people who think the same way as you and wants to be part of DECA as much as you do and loves it as much as you. It's such a great opportunity to be there, and you get to practice being in the business world, meet a bunch of people, and if you do good in district, you can even go to state where you meet a bunch more people from all over Wisconsin, and you get to see how great the DECA community really is. And there's always this DECA dance at state, which is a lot of fun to go to, and it's just a great experience to have with the team and experience for yourself because you get to meet a bunch of new people and experience new things in life, and most importantly get to work on your business skills, which are important for the future.
How does DECA help the students prepare for college, and why does it look good on college applications for a student to be in DECA?
DECA helps students in college because it gives them skills that they will learn in college that they'll already be good at. Some of these skills would be how to dress professional or how to speak to your supervisors. Being able to speak to your supervisor is a great way to make sure your teacher likes you and a great way to communicate with your teacher in a way that's professional. This will help a lot of people because usually we have problems speaking to our superiors. So by being able to speak to your superior in a professional manner will go a long way in college because most people have to learn by themselves, while DECA gives you the skills and opportunities to be able to do it all the time. So by the time you get into college, you know how to conduct yourself in a professional manner. And this doesn't even have to be in college classes. This can also be in college when going to an interview, because we teach you great interview skills by how to dress professional and how to conduct yourself in a professional manner that will help you become a better candidate than the other people they're seeing, because you're already going to know when you're walking in there what you have to do, how you have to act, and how to present yourself in the best way possible, because you'll already learn how to do this through the DECA competitions we offer or any other DECA event that prepares students to be better. It also helps with college applications because it shows that you're in a professional or academic club, which can help students, because being in these academic clubs shows the colleges that you are prepared for the business major or any other major, and it shows commitment if you stay in the club for a long time, and just improves your college application because DECA is a national club that a lot of schools have across the United States. So many colleges know what DECA is, and some colleges even have a DECA club. So being in DECA is recognized almost at every single college, because almost every single college knows what DECA is, because it's a big business organization for high schoolers to be in. So by being in DECA, colleges already know the skills you're learning in DECA and sees you as a future leader. So that helps on college applications because it presents yourself as a DECA person, which is a great person to be because colleges know that you have learned social skills, professional skills, and all the skills DECA has to offer students.
And that's definitely a great benefit of the DECA for its members.
And that's all the time we have here today on the podcast. Thank you so much, Layla, for taking the time out of your day to come on. It was definitely really fun hearing an opinion from someone who has such a high participation rate in the club.
Cool how you can choose how involved you are with it and still being a member.
Yeah, totally. That's kind of what I was talking about at the beginning of the podcast, where I didn't really have a high participation rate, but I still got to have the benefit of using it on my college.
For sure. On that note, I think it's time to wrap this episode up. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next episode.